Hey guys, and good morning. How you doing? I hope you slept well. As always, we're trading gold and Nasdaq into the London session. Today we start a bit earlier so we can prepare ourselves, and I'm gonna show you something very important. Something you need to do every time before your session starts. We're gonna draw a map for the price, so we can know where the price can go, how the price can react, and what can we expect. So basically, if you feel like you're in the dark and you don't know where the price is going, like you're in a dark room or something, we need to put the lights on, right? So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the weekly chart and we're gonna see the big picture. We're gonna mark our highs, use like different colors so it will be easier for you when you mark them on the chart. So we're gonna mark the high, we're gonna mark previous weekly low. Like you should already know that how, let's say we're trading gold, how gold is trending. We can see it's going up like crazy. It makes new highs, lower lows, new highs, lower lows, new highs, lower lows, and so on. So ideally we're gonna look for longs today if we see that in our setup, right? After that we're going down the 5 minutes time frame. So we're gonna mark from the previous day, 25th. Actually, first we're gonna go to a daily because we wanna mark the previous day. The same, highs and lows. This is key liquidity areas. There we go. Previous day high. And then we're gonna do the same with previous day low. That's it. So now we can see this day where it is compare with the rest of the week, compare with the rest of the month. You can clearly see we had 3 black candles here, and logically it's better if we look for longs because now we have 2 green and this big green push from today's Asia session. So we're gonna jump to 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever works for you, and you're gonna find when does the Asia session starts, and we're gonna mark the highs and the lows. Easy as this. There we go. We have this low here. Now what I do, I mark them before 7 o'clock, because 7 o'clock, that's when um, the Frankfurt session starts. So sometimes they sweep the Asia high or low, so I don't count the Frankfurt session. And this is the high, exactly at 2 o'clock is the Asian high. So we can jump to 1 minute now, and we can see where we are. So we didn't take previous day low, we just went since 5 o'clock, really strong push, went up. 7 o'clock Frankfurt, they took the Asian high, and it seems our next target is previous day high, or why not previous weekly high. It's normal to have some retrace, and I'm gonna give you a second option how you can draw a map for your price and how to know where you are at this time of the day and what to expect. So we're gonna use indicators. The one I use is VWAP, right? So VWAP give us some borders when price is oversold or overbought, and we can expect reversals or pullbacks or even trend continuation. So if we see the big picture, we can see right here Asia was really high, great zone for sales. Now 5 o'clock was really low, great zone for buys. We took the Asian high, and now we're really high, so we can expect a little pullback. If that happens now, this will be great, because when the London session starts, we can see even better push. Now the third thing I'm gonna give you that you can use as a map is an indicator called RSI. So in RSI, you will see when the price is overvalued or undervalued, right? Now, if you watch this on 1 minute, this can play with your head a lot. So you need to watch the bigger time frames, let's say 1 hour. So for example, on 1 hour, right here, we can see how we are underbought. So it's a good place to buy. And we can see that as well with our VWAP. We can combine this right here. Our price is trending up now because we're over the yellow line already. So that's another indication. And the good thing is that you can combine them. You can combine them together, and you will have better understanding where you are in the market and what to expect from the market, or areas from where the price can react. And you can use that in your strategies, right? It doesn't matter what strategy you use, you always need to have a guidance, a map, where is the price and what to expect from it. Let's give you some example with DR strategy, right? So we're at the DR strategy, and yesterday during the New York session, we can see we were in the red area, and the DR just went outside of this red area. So this is where the reversal happened, right? And now we close below, and we trended below the whole day. It's not a lot, but we stayed below the DR. So if this DR was down here and it would close below, I wouldn't go short, because we are already in the green area, and that's why people are looking for buys. And you can combine this with everything. Probably today we're gonna try it with if we see the right setup with the Orb, we can try it with the DR, You can try it with any concepts, any ICT concept. You can combine it with any price action. Very useful to have this in your arsenal, and just to be aware what to expect. Now be careful with the view up, because it also indicates, like this, if it stays in the red area for too long, it also indicates that the price is trending, and the trend can be really strong. So let's say with gold last week, the price was staying in the red area all the time, and this indication that on every pullback is good idea to buy. On every pullback is good idea just to go long. Mm, we'll see. We'll see today. Today it looks like one of those days where the price will just go up, little pullback up, and keep going up. This is what I expect until we get some liquidity area, some key liquidity area. So we saw that Asian high was taken. This area was retested of the Asian high, right? Here we bounce back. It acts like a resistance, but here we break, right? And then it came back and retest this area and went straight up. So this, we can look at this Asian high as a new area of support now. It was resistance, now it's support. This is the two main things you can expect from key liquidity areas. They can act like resistance or support. So you need to see some structure to confirm what is going to be. In this case, we can see perfect case how this reacted as resistance, and now it become our support. I hope this helps, and I hope now we can use this in our strategies, and we can execute something on live session. We're gonna do the same now with Nasdaq. Let me clean up a bit. So what we have previous day low, previous day high. Oh, here there's going to be a good example what the price is doing, how the price is doing the opposite of what gold had done today. But we need to go to 5 minutes to actually be able to see it. Let's go to a weekly as well. Now what we see here on weekly, we already took the previous week high. Oh. We already took the previous week high, and we keep on trending up, right? So this is a good indication that we'll keep on going up. We fill this gap here, and maybe that was the plan of the price, just to fill this gap, leave a wick and go down and fill this imbalance value. You see what big gap we left here? This is from Monday open, and we get this. If we go to a daily, there we go, Monday. See this gap? So let's go to 5 minutes and mark our Asia high and Asia low. Uh, 26, 26, there we go. The Asian high. And right here, 635. This is our Asian low. So what we saw here, look, the price went up, took previous day high, resistance, resistance, resistance. It couldn't act as a support, and it went all the way down. I'm gonna show you a simple trade that you can use in situation like this. Right, so we have previous day high, we take it, we see a reaction, we take it, we see a reaction. It makes new high and new lows. But here with the last high, it makes lower low than the previous low. I'm gonna write this down. Boom, boom, high, low, high, low, high, and we break the structure right here. Right here, we break the structure. So this is called a breaker block. Oh, there we go. This is our breaker block. Boss. In this breaker block, we have fair value gap. If you don't know what is fair value gap, watch my video. And we retest this fair value gap. This is where we should enter. Right? Our stop loss, you can put it above the breaker or above the previous highs. Let's put it above the previous highs. We already have 3R. Oop. It made 4R, but usually you're gonna target liquidity areas. So this lows here, this lows here. From here we can see a reversal. It's still good 1.24, or down here. This trade can look like this 8R. We'll see how it's gonna play out. But this is a great example of what? Unicorn. This is the unicorn model. We have key area of liquidity swept, and we have structure for downtrend, making higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, and at one moment we make lower low than the previous lower low. So we have change of character, change of structure. Code it however you want, but this is a great indication that we're going down. Okay, let's clean this up and concentrate on today's trades. Let's see what we have. Nasdaq, we're looking for sales. We're looking for sales, definitely. This is what we prefer. Gold, very risky buys to previous day high. Very risky, because we can expect a retrace to where? To our resistance or support, to our support, Asian high. We can expect this move and then to bounce back again and take previous day high, and then do the same, bounce on previous day high and go all the way up to previous week low, and so on. So we're favoring buys here, but very risky. Let me open my C-Trader as well. And we're gonna start marking the orb, because this is the last candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We count just 5 candles and we mark our orb. We're gonna do the same with Nasdaq. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our orb here. So Nasdaq, if the price closes below the orb, we can easily go short, but we need to be careful because here is the Asian low and we can see a reaction from there. Can we look for shorts here on gold? Yes, we can. as I said, to the support area here. But again, very risky. At the moment with your strategy, it's risky to trade gold. I prefer to see how US tech is going above the orb or below the orb. I favor shorts more, but buys will do as well. We have good liquidity here, here, to the Asia high. Okay, I'm gonna open this here. I'm gonna take this window. Oh, I can't take it. Okay. So US tech is going down. You can prepare yourself. If we like how it closes, we can sell. Now your stop loss just above the orb. Make sure you leave some space for slippage and for... Oh, that's a big push. That's a big push. Now, pushes like this, we don't like. But we can still try this one. Okay, I'm in on gold. On the Nasdaq, sorry. It looks something like this. I'm gonna show you. And the stop loss is just a little bit higher because you have spread that you need to think about. Now, if we see the price take profit all the way down to this lows here, if we see the price taking Asian low, we're gonna move our stop loss probably to break even. Let's see how gold is doing. Gold is still in the range. Just to show you, this is the trade. It's not looking very good now, but it's normal for retrace after this big candle. There is two things you can expect after candle like this: to retrace back to the candle, to the orb, or just to make another one just like this. So we took a risk here, but the movement was strong. Gold is playing games with us now. I'll just keep my C trader on the other window because it's easier for me to jump into deals. Gold is in range. This retrace was pretty normal. This is another way how you can enter. You can enter at the retest of the orb, but this is riskier because the price sometimes don't return. I backtested this, and in most cases it doesn't return, and in the cases that returns, it goes all the way to the other side. So in my backtests, I tested what's gonna happen if we made 0.5 R and we move our stop loss to break even, and this works in your favor because if it hits your stop loss, we get more losses. If we don't move it to break even, it goes all the way to the other side. Good. Can't take a decision. Now, something else very important: when you see the price to range especially in areas like this high here or those lows here. That means it collects orders, right? And is trying to push the average of the price a little bit higher so it can free up some space to push even higher. So that's a good sign for buys. Come on, US Tech. Right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna on gold, we're gonna go on 5 minutes chart. And we're gonna change the strategy to the 5 minute orb. So in this case, we're gonna mark the first three candles of the London Open. So this is the third candle, which will form the orb. You can see a fair value gap here where the price actually starts moving up. So this is very important area. And if we go down, this will be strong. Oh, good push for your stack down. So what we're gonna do, we took the low, so it's risky to stay without a stop loss, but you know, we're gonna keep it. There we go. Beautiful push. Okay, our stop loss goes to break even now. We're not gonna risk it. Let me throw that here. Liquidity areas. What is price doing? Okay, let's go back to NASDAQ. No, I don't like this spread. It's too big in the morning sessions on NASDAQ. As I said before, now the price can come back to these Asian lows, retest them, and go to the other side. But it's very risky to stay with the stop loss up here on the orb now, because we took this liquidity area and it's a potential reversal as well. So we're not going to risk it. Maybe it will take us out. It retesting the area now. So maybe we're going to be break even at this one. But I don't want to risk it. Come on, go down. Leave us alone. You can see here how it retests this area. Oh, it took us out. Yes. Well, I'm gonna leave it just like this so we can know. But you know, this is a good sign as well, because now we can watch the 5 minute orb, and this time if the 5 minute orb goes below, that's good, because that means we're gonna trend below the Asian low, or if it goes high, that's a good sign again, because that means we took the Asian low and now we're ready to go even higher. So no matter what happened, we're good. Maybe we favor shorts more, because you see the market, it's been trading down since we took the previous day high. But this can be a retrace just from the taking of previous day high, and now we just came back and we're ready to go even higher. So we favor both. On VWAP, what we can see, we went to this area and we reverse. Okay, we keep watching on 5 minutes. So this is the third candle, 1, 2, 3 of the gold. And we're gonna see in 4 minutes and 30 seconds what's gonna close the next candle. And the logic is the same, just the difference is that we're watching it at 5 minutes, not at 1 minute, and we're waiting for the first 3 candles. That's 15 minutes or again. I'm gonna throw this window to the other side. It's just easier for me to have everything on separate windows, separate screens. That way I can watch Nasdaq here and go on the other side and just let you know if there's something um, something interesting happening. Right. Gold, 3 more minutes. It's going a little bit down. Nasdaq, it looks like a downtrend, so I think it'll keep going down. Where was our position? Right here. I'll just keep it. I just want to watch how it will play out. Just to have it like this on the side. Go back at 5. This can be a problem. You see how it reacts from this price at the Asian high for gold. So it can be a problem if we go short and the price goes back down to the Asian high and just act as support as it did it here. So this will be very risky. You can expect this. And we'll be in a very bad position to be in short if this happens. 55 seconds. Let me look at RSI. Where is the price at the moment? And we got good target with the Asia low. Guys, probably we're gonna try this one. Oh, not 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's see how it's gonna close. No, no, we're not gonna try it. Wait. 5. No, I don't like this one. I don't like this wick that we left. Now, usually what the price is doing, it can go really fast now down to take the wick, test the Asian high, and just go to the other side. Because this wick means there was a lot of pressure for the sellers, and they didn't make it with a strong push. Now you need to look for a balance. Not if you're looking for short, so the push should be not too strong because that's a bad sign, or not too weak like this, leaving a wick. We're still watching the Nasdaq 5-minute orb. There we go. The price came, almost took the previous week. That's how I see it. So using the orb, there is no way to be a winning trade every time. So you need to put a filter and find the best setups. You you can't do it always, but you know you need to try to be precise as possible. The other option is just to go in on every trade. Whenever you see a candle close, just go. That's the other option. In my back tests, this has been a winning strategy. So if we went short here, 0.38. There's a lot of room down here. I'll be pissed if this keep falling. I'll be pissed. But I think this is our support. Let's see how it's gonna react from the Asia high. Meanwhile, Nasdaq is in range. All right, I'm gonna let this plays out, and I'll be back in 5. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Let's see the price of the goat. As you see, we did good. We didn't enter for now. Okay, I'm back. Nasdaq is still in range, so we did good that we went to break even. We still might get a chance if it breaks above for an entry. With the 5 minutes orb, we are looking till 9 o'clock for the London session. If we don't see entry till then, we just don't take one with this strategy. Now we just need to watch. There's nothing we can do. The market is very slow today, to be honest. Very slow. Okay. We might get a unicorn here. Our idea here, it's still valid for buys. We have 30 more minutes, 27. But now more tempting it looks like if the price does something like this. We had low, we had high, low, we made new high. So this is the breaker here. This candle made the breaker. And if we see the price go back to this fair value gap and we see some reaction, or if the price come back to the break of structure, that's the other option. You can see a reaction. But this is in an ETF scenario, because from here it couldn't just fly off. But then we're gonna be ready with the 5-minute orb, so we have options. God is so slow, so slow. Right, I'm gonna just make a fast photo for the recap of Nasdaq. break even here. Gonna make it black. Bold. Maybe black is not the best color. My candles are black as well. Let's see. Let's keep it blue. Like this. This is for the recap I'm posting. There we go, just like this. Make photo as well of the trade. There we go. We have this. Now we can delete all of that and go back to gold. Market is so slow. I feel like we won't have opportunity for any entry. This is my preferred entry here. Something like this. Okay, we might get entry here. This might be a good entry as well that we just missed because it just tapped the break of structure. And as well, if we look at 5 minutes, we can see there is a fair value gap here. It looks like this, and it just tapped this fair value gap, which combined with the breaker block. So we might miss this one. Not ideal. That looks better. But still, the 5 minute orb is in play, so still waiting to see. Gold is doing nasty business. Beautiful candle here. But still in range. Five-minute orb looks good, to be honest. If we break above, it's gonna look something like this. What I don't like is how it reacts from this 50% price here. Push it way down. This could be another push from here. This was gonna be our entry. Very slow today. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Like yesterday, we had such a good moves. Today is just slow. But in the end of the day, you know, it's better to not take a trade rather than lose one. So you need to have this discipline. And as you see, this trade we took earlier, our break even was somewhere here. It was here actually. So we saw this good push, then it came back to break even. As we talked, this Asian low act as a support now to push the price even higher. Now, when you look at the DR, you always need to look at it at 5 minutes. In this case, the interesting situation is that our 5-minute orb is the same as the DR. So if we get into the entry up here or down here, it will be by both strategies. We have interesting situation here. We just tap this fair value gap. If we see a good reaction, let me see how it would look like. I would put my stop loss just below the last highs. I don't really like this reaction. Let's wait for the other candle. Now the problem is that we have a breaker on the other side as well, which I don't like. This right here. Let's see the other candle now. Nope. If this candle returns inside the gap and it turns green, we might try it. Otherwise, no. Okay. It's 50-50 here. The market is playing with us. No, I don't like this closure. This whole idea is gone. It's good though that we tap the Asian low again. Too risky if you ask me. If you have good capital to trade with, literally you need something like 1 to 4 trades a month to make a solid money. So you need to focus on taking the best setups, because I've been trading the whole day and making like 20 to 50 entries a day, maybe even more. Nowadays, maybe 1 or 2 entries during the London session, 1 or 2 during the New York session, partials, and that's it. Okay, 9 more minutes and we can see the DR closing. We're gonna look at the price then, and we will decide if it's worth it to keep on watching the chart, or it's better just to go on with your day and come back for the New York session. For now, what we see, we open here at Nasdaq, we came down, up, down, up. This is a range. We went short here. We wanted to see the price to go even lower. This didn't happen. So these choppy ranging conditions, they're not ideal. We don't really want to trade in situation like this. On DR side, if we see on 5 minutes, as I told you always, you see the 5 minute candles, choppy as hell. So on 5 minutes chart, if we see a break from here or from here, it might be a good confirmation that we're gonna explode higher or lower. But for now, nothing. 8 more minutes until DR is officially closed. And what we see on gold, we had opportunity to go short here. Was it here? For at this one, I think it was. And it looks like a good trade, to be honest. It breaks this Asia low resistance area, a support area. It become resistance now. The same we saw here. Just like a mirror, it repeats itself. You see this move is the same as this move. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, this is the breaking candle, or maybe wait for this one. I will enter this one. Target is lows. Yeah. We can say that we miss a move here. We can say that. Now, they shouldn't make you angry, because you're gonna start revenge trading, you're gonna start over trading, and so on. So just stay focused and wait for the next opportunity, and that's it. VWAP was with us for this short as well. Information. What about RSI? Yeah, RSI was with us as well. So this is totally our mistake. But today market is choppy because I think there's news. Yes, there's news later on. Couple of them. So you can see that usually. So yes, we look here. We have the price have been clearly overbought. We're on top of the VWAP, and our 5 minute orb close. So we can see that we miss a trade here. But at this trending market, shorting gold is always riskier than buying gold. Always. Okay, 4 more minutes and we're gonna have our DR range. Unfortunately, we missed this orb trade. Such a choppy price on Nasdaq. Four more minutes. If we see something we like with the DR range, we might try something. Otherwise, as I said, this was our trade. What I just saw and what I just show you. US Tech didn't give us a good entry. We try. We went break even. YouTube is not receiving video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers may experience buffering. Let me know if you have problem with the stream. If the quality is bad or something. Such a range for Nasdaq. Right, this was the DR. Let's make a fast analysis if we can, if it's worth it to wait for a trade. Now, Nasdaq way down in the green area. So shorts might be good idea. Gold is trying to close below. There is a liquidity here. Order block here. So this is a good target. We miss a good trade, to be honest. We miss a good one here. Where do we went on view up? Just to 50%. That's a good target as well with this liquidity here. Well, to be honest, I think that's it for today. Even with DR, I wouldn't go in a trade for now. So I hope it was helpful for you. And yeah, see you next time.